And what a strange week. It's been a week of PR ping-pong between the various stakeholders in European rugby. Monday dawned with logjam. Tuesday then there was movement. The Welsh regions jumped the fence to join the English and French clubs. None of those three present at a series of meetings then on Wednesday and Thursday at a secret venue in Dublin, where the unions more or less climbed down on revenue and qualification for a putative new European tournament. I'm joined by Alan Quinlan and Shane Horgan. Shane, it looks like the war is over and the unions have lost.
Well, in a war you normally expect a couple of battles, and there haven't been any. There's been, I think, almost complete capitulation to the desires and wants of the French
of the market,
of the French clubs and the English teams. And as a result, we've got a European competition that could be down to 20 teams, that the qualification is based on, in the RAB, is based on position in the league, one national team per nation aside, and a three-way split of the revenues. Now, yeah, but
the Heineken as we knew it, gone.
Yes, the Heineken as we know it looks to be gone. These decisions have been made. This policy of appeasement has continued. Listen, the big stumbling block, as we know, is going to be the TV rights. BT have a deal, Sky have a deal. Someone has to climb down.
Yeah.
But the problem is really this split, the fact that the IRB, the fact that the stakeholders have capitulated to these French clubs. I think it's a very bad thing for this league. I think it's a bad thing for competition in Europe, especially international competition.
Why would it be a bad thing, Alan? Because they're getting more money. I mean, no one has seen the figures, but judging by reports, the Welsh regions seem to be getting an extra 700 grand per year sterling out of this new competition. Presumably with 4 Irish provinces, 4 Welsh regions, they can expect more. I'd say Leinster would like it.
Well, it's all speculation at this stage. Nobody's seen any contracts. I think Premiership Rugby and the LNR, they wanted changes, they wanted qualification from the Rabo, they wanted to reduce the numbers.
But they've got that now. The unions have said that.
They've got
so
that, but the key here is the IRB and the unions. They still hold power with the clubs, so will they agree to it? And I think it was a positive move during the week that the unions were all represented at the meeting. Mark McCafferty and Gose, the French chairman of the French clubs, they've kind of welcomed it a lukewarm welcome.
Well, what they're saying is
what they want is governance. They want governance.
Is the remaining battleground, surely.
I think governance. I think is a bit of a smokescreen. That is not the battleground. The battleground is the TV money and who's going to broadcast the competition. That is the battleground. Everything else.
But the Tooth Fairy didn't invent the BT deal. I mean, there must be a deal on the table for them to convince the clubs to go with this new competition.
They've seen the deal. They've seen, supposedly, nobody else has seen the deal. What this is all down to is money. More money for the clubs. But
it's
what people
money.
don't realise, Shane, is what the Premiership clubs do with their money is they give it out to every Premiership team. They share it with them. So the ERC money that they get, and it's the same with the French clubs. The French clubs actually give it to Pro D1 and Pro D2, so they share it out. It's not like the Champions League in the soccer where it should be merited, I think, on the top 6 or the top.
This is the rich getting rich and the poor getting poor, though. That is definitely.
You think medium term, the unions should stand up and fight because this is bad for the medium term future of rugby?
I think they need to do it. They need to look at the overarching benefit, what's good for rugby. The unions need to step up. The Celtic unions need to step up. The Italian union needs to step up. The IRB needs to stand up and say, we are fighting this, because it's not just about what's good for English and French clubs, it's what's good for the sport.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Well, we'll probably come back to that. Obviously, it's going to boil away over the coming days and weeks, but let's get back to tonight's match.